Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. As you guys can see by the title of this video, this is like a kind of like a high school advice type video. I'm actually 22. I have not been to school for like 4 years I think, but a lot of the time I sit and reminisce, and I actually really miss high school sometimes. Don't miss the workload, but I miss being able to like see my friends every day, and there are a lot of things I learned after I left high school that I kind of wish I'd known in high school. Yeah, it's been a very long time since I have filmed a like high school or like school related video on my channel, and I know that there are some of you that watch these videos that are still in high school. So without further ado, let's jump straight into this video. So I have everything written down in my trusty cool on the internet, even cooler IRL book. So if I'm looking down and not looking specifically at the camera, then that is why. So the first tip that I have is that most high school relationships don't last. So most of the time when you're in high school, the boys and girls that you are with are very immature, and they're just not mentally ready for the kind of things that relationships need and the like demands and stuff that it requires. And a lot of the time when people are in high school, they don't actually know what it means to fully love somebody else. So if it were me and I was going through high school again, I would just say don't bother wasting your time with relationships. I know there are like the few odd relationships that do like make it through high school, and that is really cool for them, but most of the time, yeah, you won't meet your soulmate in high school. I didn't meet my soulmate in high school. We met after high school, and yeah, all the relationships that I had in high school did nothing but harm pretty much on me mentally and physically, and on my studies as well. Just focus on your studies more than trying to get a boyfriend or girlfriend. The second thing I've written down is that sometimes change is good. A change of school or a change of friend group can really mean the difference, and can really mean the world, and really help you when it comes to your school and your mental health and your physical health, and sometimes it can really help you flourish. So I moved schools from when I was in year 10 to year 11, so I moved to an all-girls school for year 11 and like the last few years of high school, and it was honestly the best decision I ever made. In that time that I was there, I jumped around a few friend groups, and I found out which friends I really enjoyed hanging out with and which ones I just didn't really want to be around. Yeah, sometimes it's good because it kind of gets you out of your comfort zone, and I feel like different schools have different opportunities for things, so please look around and make sure you look at what's going to be best for you long term. My third tip is that grades are so important. So a lot of the time your first job, your employers will look at what grades you have, and especially if you were in your last year of school and you're looking to go to uni, your grades in your last year really affect what unis you can get into and what courses you can get into. A lot of uni courses will have a certain rank score that you need to be able to get if you're wanting to go straight from high school to uni, which is basically just like your average score with all of your grades. Each level has a different amount of points, and certain courses have different rank scores. So obviously if you're going to study medicine, you're going to need something higher than you would if you, I don't know, wanted to do design, for example. Please focus on your grades. It is really important, and just work as hard as you can, because pretty much you're only going to get like one shot at high school, so you don't want to waste it, and you just want to make sure that you're trying your absolute hardest. Even if it is a subject that you really struggle at, get the extra help, get tutoring, just get what you need to make sure that you can get the grades that you really want. Next tip is, even if you know what you want to do when you leave high school, please stay as long as possible. And like I said before, try your hardest with everything that you do. And yeah, even if you think you know what career you want to do, please stay at school. Don't just drop out because you're like, oh, I want to do this or I want to do that, because as an adult you change your mind. When I was in school, I thought I was going to leave school and study hairdressing, and I thought I was going to be a hairdresser my whole life, and then I realized after 2 years of hairdressing that I absolutely hated it, and now I'm looking at doing something completely different, which I actually want to go to uni for. So yeah, I did my last year of school just because I wanted to be around my friends, not because I wanted to go to uni. So yeah, even if you're not looking at going to uni, just stay as long as you can and enjoy being at school and just having that last year with your friends, just to really spend time with them, because a lot of the time when you leave school you don't see them afterwards, and it gives you more opportunities when you're older to be able to change your mind and go and do different courses that you wouldn't have thought that you wanted to do when you were in high school. And kind of along those lines, my next tip is that studying is so important. Whether it's for tests, mocks, end of years, everything, it is so important. You never ever know what's going to happen. COVID was a good example of that. Like a lot of schools overseas, they had to take their mock results because they couldn't sit end of year exams. Your mocks, especially in your last year of school, is what unis look at. Like the grades that you get in mocks are the grades that they look at when you're applying for uni, so you really want to make sure that you try really hard. And then just in case anything does happen, or you know, you're in hospital or a family member dies, or you know, something terrible happens that means you can't study, you can't focus, and you can't sit that end of year exam, then you know, you've still got your mocks to fall on, or your earlier tests if you can't make your mocks. My next tip is to have multiple after school activities. Basically just participate in as much as you can, because you end up making great friends and great memories through these activities. So when I was at my first school that I was at before I moved to my all-girls school, I used to play netball and I loved it because I actually made a few friends from different schools playing netball, and it was just a really fun sport that I enjoyed. So yeah, whether it's sport, cultural, music, anything, any kind of clubs that you can do at school that is out of school time, please join them. When I was at my all-girls school, I participated in Stage Challenge, which was after school, and it was really fun, which I actually have a vlog of that from a very long time ago, so if you want to watch it, I'll link it in the eye up here and I'll link it down below. I watched it back the other day and I was like, oh my gosh, like this hits me in the feels, man. Like, oh, that was such a good day. And I also participated in choirs as well, and we won awards. It was really nice because then you get to kind of meet a whole bunch of different people at your school from different year groups as well. So then you have friends all across all the different year groups, and honestly the memories that you make in it are honestly amazing, and they last a lifetime. Like they really do. Okay, the next thing I wrote is to enjoy it while it lasts, and don't be so quick to wish it away, because when you get older you really miss high school, and you really miss how easy everything, well, not like easy everything was, but like how simple school is compared to the real world. And yeah, when you're older you don't see your friends a lot because everybody's like in different places of like a country, or they're overseas, and everybody does their own thing, and it's really hard to see your friends a lot of the time. So enjoy seeing your friends every day while you can. And the hours at school are pretty easy, so like once you get out of school and you go to a job and you have to work really long hours, you really miss starting at 9 and finishing at 3. And then the next tip I kind of wrote is kind of similar to that, and that is once high school ends, everybody goes their separate ways, and it's okay. Most of the time you won't actually remain friends with everybody that you became friends with in high school. That is completely okay. I know for me, I'm slowly starting to reconnect with some people that I kind of lost touch with once I left school, and some of the people that I met in high school like are people that I see all the time but I don't necessarily enjoy hanging out with. As bad as that sounds, I feel like the people that you really enjoy spending time with in high school are the ones that you should keep as much contact with as you can. You don't have to talk all the time, but you can kind of just talk now and then and keep your connections where you can, and just get rid of anybody that you don't want to talk to. And it's okay if you completely don't even hang out with the people that you hang out with in high school when you leave and you get new friends. That is completely fine. The other thing that I wrote that's like along that line is that Facebook is still there as well. So if you do want to reconnect with somebody from high school and you want to see what they're up to, hit them up on Facebook or hit them up on Instagram. It's okay to have different friends at different stages of life. Like if you have a certain group of friends from primary, that's cool. A different set of friends from intermediate, that's all good. And then you go to high school, you have a complete different set of friends, and then you leave high school and you have a complete different set of friends. That is okay. The next thing I wrote down is that your teachers are there to help you. So if you don't understand something, please make sure you go to your teachers and get them to explain things. If you can, do a lot of practice tests and a lot of practice exams. It's something that like a lot of my friends would do, but I just couldn't be bothered, and now I really regret it because I know that it could have really helped me. I struggled with maths so I ended up getting a tutor for year 12 for maths, and that made the world of a difference. Like, I actually did really well in level 2 maths, and it wouldn't have happened if I didn't get the tutoring. Please ask if you're not sure, because that's what your teachers are there for. They want to be able to help you, and they want to see you succeed. The next thing I wrote down is it's better to work hard than be a drop kick who drops out. Basically, you need to work hard to play hard in life, and you need to work hard to succeed and get the things that you want to get. Things in life don't just get handed to you, and a lot of the time how you work in high school sets you up for how you're going to be in the future with jobs that you can get, or unis or polytechs that you can go to. So please make sure that you work hard and you don't just take school as a joke. Please don't drop out. Stay in school as long as you can. Okay, this one I kind of touched on earlier, but it's okay to change your friend group, but once you find your clique, stay with them. And I also wrote down that it's okay to be friends with people who are above or below your year group. A lot of the time I got along really well with my sister's friends, because my sister is 2 years younger than me, but I also had my certain group of friends that I really clicked with. And like I said before, when I jumped to other groups, I just didn't like it as much as I did when I was with the people that I would hang out with most of the time. Yeah, once you find your clique, stay with them, and just obviously you want to make sure you're hanging around with really positive people. I've mentioned this before in videos, but yeah, other people affect your mood. So if you're hanging around with really negative people all the time, that in turn will become your mindset, and if you hang around with really positive people, then that will in turn be what you become. And I also think it's really important to hang out with driven and inspired and successful friends that do really well, just so it kind of pushes you to kind of work hard and just be the best you that you can be. And then the last thing that I wrote down is pick subjects that you enjoy and pick them for you and not for somebody else. Don't just pick subjects that your parents are telling you or that all your friends are doing but you don't actually enjoy, and don't just pick subjects based on what you think will look good on a CV or what you think unis are after. If you are picking subjects that you don't enjoy, you won't succeed in them. So make sure you choose subjects you enjoy and subjects that you truly find interesting, so that you'll actually enjoy learning the content that you'll learn, and that you actually do enjoy studying for them or creating what you need to create to get your grades. And it just makes things so much easier when you are studying something that you truly enjoy. So there we go, guys. Those are all of the tips that I wrote down. There's probably more that I could sit here and say, but I'm just gonna keep it at those. And I can also link some of my other previous school videos that I've done on my channel. Yeah, if you do want me to do like another one of these videos or a different school related video, let me know what you'd like to see. Kind of wanted to tell you guys those tips, and they're ones that like are truly close to my heart and ones that I truly believe in. So yeah, hopefully this helped some of you guys out. If you did enjoy this video, please give it a big thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Please make sure to turn on the notifications and check out my social media. It's all linked down below in the description box. Give me a follow, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!